From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
Showing off the quick feet that time and getting forward for a pickup of 3 yards.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They quickly out wide. This is Watson.
So he stopped for no gain. 3rd and 7 now.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Mahomes.
And they'll find the open man. That's complete.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's good for 28 yards.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Catch made by Watson on the out route.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in. It's been tight end.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that and continuing to let him throw the football.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big.
Mahomes.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal.
converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Wide open receiver, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Herbert. And this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Herbert back to the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Quentin Johnston, 53 yards. And the Chargers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
That is caught.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Chargers' 30-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelsey.
And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs 1st down as he'll take this down to the 26.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Joey Bosa able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Justin Watson from 10 yards out.
And the Chiefs have retaken the lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there at 22.
First down, Chargers.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory right at the 40. They go with Edwards left side.
He'll get this down to the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's Edwards again on 2nd down.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good, and that will knot us up at 10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And his throw here is incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a good job there of knuckling down as an offense. You're trying to avoid 3 and out at all costs. And after 2 straight incompletions, this one's on target, and they're able to keep the chains moving.
And again, it's Mahomes.
That's laid out deep for Rice.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Short throw, hauled in by Kelsey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down at a yard.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelsey.
And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as the tackle is made at the 28-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by Gray.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Second and 10, we're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3?
Mahomes to throw once more. And that is caught for a touchdown, Kansas City. Justin Watson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Chiefs have taken the lead. In the second quarter and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point by Butker is on target,
and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
This is 2nd and 8.
They'll run the toss here. Edwards. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
Escaping and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
That's George Karlaftis who fought his way through the line to bury him.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Joey Bosa in on the stop.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Mahomes now to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go away.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
And they run with Edwards off the option.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge. And that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Herbert. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Now 2nd and 9. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Running left is Edwards. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
They'll try the air now with Herbert.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Herbert now. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Now it's Herbert.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though, 3rd and long. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Edwards will score. Touchdown, Chargers. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
Let's go get him now. Come on, let's play. Let's do this.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Chiefs offense set to go. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out. By a few inches, that'll be a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Mahomes throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. Mahomes to throw on second down. And this is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. He finds Watson. It's caught. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the 1st down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away.
And Brown's got it. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass.
And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of the second quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chargers going to take over here one more time before the half.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
The Chargers ready to take over.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Short throw underneath to Hurst. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Herbert setting up to throw on first down.
The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. So we have reached reach halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. Know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Herbert.
And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Here comes Tony on the return.
It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to get the crowd going. They love it now. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. That's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. Mahomes now on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Running left to give to Pacheco.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
That now brings up a very interesting identical situation on 3rd down.
Yeah, people couldn't see us on camera, but I love how you motioned to me like, throw the ball. This is a great shot to take it. 2nd and short. Maybe take a big shot downfield. Instead, they ran it. Didn't work out for them very well. They should listen to you, partner.
It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Mahomes going to throw.
That ball caught. It's Rice.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. This will be caught by Brown. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City.
10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. L.A. set to take over again on offense. The last series for him a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Again, that's Hurst. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and a couple. Herbert throwing again. Open man is Palmer. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This second and 4. Again, it's Edwards. Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Edwards. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's first and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Up the middle they go. Vidal. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I's, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about.
And Edwards will score. Touchdown, Chargers.
Touchdown, LA.
A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And out come the Chiefs now. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 21. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And Watson has it right side. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Meanwhile, Mahomes throw complete there to Rice. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Mahomes throw here complete to Kelsey. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. And again, it's Mahomes. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice gain of 21 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Mahomes to throw once more. And it's caught. Touchdown! Rashee Rice. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. But that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these 2 offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that can win the game for us.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Herbert off of play action.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Herbert.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. From the gun, they go to Edwards. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
95 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
That was huge after being behind the chains on 1st down to make this 2nd very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on 1st down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Now Herbert. His throw incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. On the handoff, Edwards.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
Herbert operating from the red zone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now a handoff, Edwards. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
On first down, Mahomes. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
He was covered by Christian Fulton.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
L.A. readies for its next possession. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 24. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Herbert. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Herbert on 3rd down now. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
That's out wide for Palmer.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Edwards now on 1st and 10.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38.
133 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Herbert now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
A give for Edwards running right.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
Now a handoff up the middle. Vidal. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And his kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. KC's offense ready to take over. Their lead back down to one score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Charles, he's now over 400 yards passing in this one. It feels like he has a zillion completions. Just a very memorable effort from a guy that we thought could be in line for a big game, and he has exceeded our expectations.
That he has, and I'm not really surprised at all because when you look at this offensive unit, they are loaded across the board. And of course, the guy throwing them, he's a big-time player himself. They brought him from start to finish and really helped get the better of the opposing secondary.
Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Loose inside the 30, inside the 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 64 yards. And the Chiefs use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Herbert and the Chargers down by 15. A little under a minute 50 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Herbert going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Herbert to throw. Johnston hauls it in, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Chargers.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Now Herbert. Pass complete. Hurst. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing, Herbert. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Here comes 2nd down. Herbert. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Herbert. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They snap it to Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, partner, under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a